So welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Monday Inspiration. Yes, my name is Immanuel Zever. I am the synergist. Now, today's session is going to be amazing. It's going to be mind-blowing. We've been planning for this for over a long period of time, and here we are. Here we are. Now, before we start, if you are new here, the first thing you need to do is click the like button, turn on post notification. If you are streaming from YouTube, you hit the subscribe button and you turn on post notification. Yes, I know I look sharp and forward thinking because today is a big day and something big is about to happen, ladies and gentlemen. Now, before we bring in our special guest, I just want to touch on something because it's going to help us as to how we picture and have today's session in full view. Now, Robert Kiyosaki designed the cash flow quadrant, and on that quadrant, he divided it into the left and the right hand side of that quadrant. Now, he said 95% of the world population are on the left hand side and 5% are on the right hand side. The first people on that quadrant, okay, four parts, four. The first are called the employee. These people exchange time for money, okay? Most people start up there. You start up as an employee, you have a job, you're working 9 to 5 and everything. The issue is most people settle there. That is where they end up, which is not supposed to be so because we have other doors to unlock, if I'm to use that word. Now, the next people there are the people that are self-employed. These are people that are professionals at their field. Some are actually unprofessionals, but they are employees. They are the employer of themselves. Okay. So now these people now control their time and as well they control their income. But without them being in place at that specific period of time, okay, they can't make money. Most of them, you see them own a small business and they employ just 2 people. Even at that, the business cannot run without them. So they are like the lifeblood of the business. Now, the next people, if you are to move, are the people that are called the business owner. These people have at least 500 persons working for them, exchanging their own time, okay, to have money. So without you being there, you are making money because you have a functional business running. Take example, Dangote. He doesn't have to be anywhere. He doesn't have to bring Indomie to your doorstep for him to make money. He has built a system that he can leverage. And with that system, he's making millions, billions, and he can now use that money to invest, which is the fourth quadrant there. You're an investor. The issue most people have is that as an employee, you're earning your 5-figure income or 6-figure income, as the case may be, and you're trying to become an investor. Okay, you are dodging a whole lot of doors, trying to dive to the end. I know that is a smart move, and many Nigerians are making that move. But guess what? You end up breaking your heart because investment is a risk. And we all know this by now. So you have to understand that there's a mindset, okay? There's a mindset the people that are in the left quadrant have and the people that are in the right quadrant have. But this is a masterclass for another day. Now, today is a big day, like I mentioned, because our special guest is leaving. He is leaving the left-hand side of the quadrant and moving to the right-hand side of the quadrant. This very day, he decided to fire his boss and quit his job. Amazing. Some of you will say this guy is crazy. Job that most Nigerians are looking for, and you're letting go of. Yes. And he's going to tell us why. Okay. I don't know why. That is why he's here. He's here with us to share with us what he actually saw, the information he received, and why of all time, okay, it is this point in time that we are now in recession. Okay. Recession version 2. This is when he decides to do this. So without much further ado, ladies and gentlemen, permit me bring up on stage our special guest, Mr. Osamudiamen, Michael Osawaru. Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, good afternoon.
Okay, glad to have you here. Congratulations, congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you so
welcome
much.
to the
Thank you
land
so
of the
much.
free.
I can really hear that again. Wow, that's great. Thank you very
How
much
do
for
you
having
feel?
me
How do
here.
you feel? Share with us. How do you feel?
Wow, actually, I feel excited. I feel
Okay.
excited. Taking this step in life
Yes,
is something you have to be among the 1% crazy before you can take
definitely.
this step. You have to be among the 1% crazy. If you look at big businessmen, business owner,
Yeah.
we have today that have created a wonderful system that are running for themselves, like the Amazon, the the Apple and all those big business owner and investors we have today. You see, their idea was born out of when during recession. Actually, their idea was born out
Yeah.
of when things were really tough. You get me?
Yeah.
So it's all about us playing very big. It doesn't really matter where you are right now. You have to really understand that your dreams are valid. Your dreams are
True.
valid. Because while I was growing up, I had this very big dream to achieve for myself, for my family, and everyone I care about, and also to extend this same dream to a lot of populace. And it has really been something that I have been nurturing and I've been planning. But you see, I can't really achieve that in one office. I
Very
can't.
true.
I can't achieve that in one office. Yes, my job I'm leaving is a wonderful job. But you see, I have to go. I have to go. I have to go. It's not everybody that will do this, but I am not everybody. I am Michael Osamudiamen Osawaru.
That's
So I am not
powerful.
I am not everybody. The reason why I decide to do this will get to know as this section progress. So I'm
Fantastic.
so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so
So glad to
excited.
have you here, sir. So glad to have you here. So I really want to know, like, we all want to know. Tell us your story. Like, how did it start? How did you get up to this point? Okay, share with us your story. We want to know who
Okay,
is Osamudiame.
okay. Osamudiamen Michael actually is a very ambitious somebody that's really is a life enthusiast, somebody that really love to give, to have the best out of life, to give back to the society, to give back to those that have no meaning for life, those at least to give life back to them. People that feel everything is over, people that feel they can't succeed. This is what I stand for. My passion, my dreams, my goal. This is what I stand for. Okay, let me quickly just share my story so that we'll tend to know where I'm coming from and why exactly I decided on this day I decided to go full time on my business owner the right quadrant of the Rebecca Saki quadrant employee, self-employed, business owner, and investors description. All right. It happened that when I was 5 years old, I lost my dad.
Okay.
It was really a shocking one for me. In fact, then I don't even know what was happening.
Yeah.
I was supposed to start my primary one class that year, that day, when I after getting up in the morning, preparing, mom has already prepared me. My son, you are starting school today. Everybody is just cheerful and on that. Before we could know, waiting for dad to come out from his room, it happened that my dad didn't come out. We were all wondering what is happening, what's delaying this man. That was
Yeah.
a night before. We have already made the arrangement that okay, tomorrow you'll be starting school, you'll be going to school. My mom went to the room. She discovered because she had to leave the bed so that she can prepare us. You understand? She has to wake
Yes.
on time to prepare us. When she went back to the room, she discovered that my dad was already gone. Seriously, it became dawn on me. It became dawn on everyone. Although I did still know what was happening,
Yes.
I was still very, very young then. I did still know what was happening. When they started crying, everyone was shedding tears. I was not like, what is happening? To cut all the long story short, I lost my dad when I was 5 years. It was really a a, a challenging one for me. I
Yeah.
grew up without having anybody to call a dad. So you can really imagine what that could have been all through my life
Yes.
thing where I am now. So, but my mom and my siblings, they ensured that that particular goal of my dad taking me to school was still achieved. They did that, which I'm so excited for. God will continue to bless them. In fact,
Amen.
they are even one of the major reasons why I decided never to play small anymore in my decision, where I
Yeah.
decided to go all out for this particular reason we are live this afternoon. Why I decided to take this step. You see, while I was in school, although I didn't lack anything from my family, they did everything. But as an undergraduate, there will still be need for some other extra finance. So I had to go into part-time jobs. I did a lot of different kinds of work. I was into event decoration. I had several work just to get myself going. In fact, sometimes I have had to miss some classes in school just to
Yeah.
ensure I get this job done. Just no, you can't promise a couple and disappoint them after you've
Yep.
already collected their money for. So I have to ensure sometimes I have to leave school. I forfeited some classes just to ensure I get this thing done. Eventually, I finished school with a very wonderful result. Everyone's dream to get a good job, to step into the labor force, but it was not the case. If you see, I had to stay. I did several things. I did other things. I even went into partnership with somebody.
Yes.
Because I read agricultural economics and extension. I went into partnership with somebody, and just for us to go into production, spawning fish production, hatchery, and all that. I'm an expert in fish breeding. So, but along the line, I discovered that this person was not truthful, and
True.
I can't just decide to keep myself so low and play with this kind of mindset. It's somebody that is not in line with my passion, not in line with my vision. Somebody that was not truthful. So I had to just I had to quit. In fact, I quitted that job. I told him, "Sorry, this is our agreement. I'm not more interested. I understand that we've had a lot of production already, but right now, I don't want to continue this partnership." I had to quit that partnership. That was my first after service. That was my first engagement. I quitted the partnership because of the nature of the man. He's not the person that will help me achieve my goals. My partnership there we key my dream, we key my passion. So I had to quickly terminate that partnership. And from there, I started looking for something else to do. I've worked in several other places. In fact, it got to a point that partnership took me out of my state, okay, out of my place, still within my state, but another location. It got to a point I had to move. I had to move back to my place again. I'm from Meadow State. I moved back to
Yeah.
my place again. This time around, I decided to get a teaching job, just to at least getting something going. I can't just sit down idle. In fact, I will work in the morning, in the night, I will go do decoration because I was still doing my part-time decoration job because just
Yeah.
to get things going, just to make ends meet, at least to have something to always cater for myself, at least support family and all that. Sometimes I find myself doing an all-night decoration job, rushing back to the house to get prepared so I can meet up with my students in school just to get things going like that. Virtually, I ran into an armed robber along this line.
Yes.
In fact, there was one fateful morning. I decided to quickly hurry up, get a vehicle, get to the house, prepare, and go to school. I wouldn't want to delay for any reason. I have to. I'm the kind of a person that when I want to do something, I ensure I am not found wanting what I'm doing. I do it to the core. So
Yeah.
if I decide to work all 24 hour, all night decoration, daytime teaching, I have to be there. I have to be there. Sometimes when I close from school, I sleep till almost 5 in the evening because of the way I've overworked myself over the night, go to school. So it was like that. Until one fateful day, I ran into this set of persons. Actually, I entered their vehicle. I didn't even know they were armed robbers. They In fact, they emptied me that day. I was just coming out from the place of work overnight. They emptied me, collected my bag, my working things, my phone, everything. In fact, both my ATM, everything. I had to quickly go to the bank and I blocked my ATM and everything.
Same
So
card.
all
Yes.
this struggle continued until I finally got this federal government job. When I got this job, I was so excited. I
Yeah.
was super excited because this is something that came on a platter. In fact, it came on the platter. It came on the platter. A lot of persons, a lot of persons will go all out We all know what is happening in the civil society? How a lot
Definitely.
of persons we will pay to get this job. I didn't pay one dime. In fact, it is grace. God has been so wonderful. God has been so faithful. That's why my success today is depending on God. So when I got this job, I was so excited, thinking that, oh, this job will pave way for me. With this, I can support, I can do a lot of things for myself, be able to engage other things, assist my family effectively, plan my future. But that was not the case. In fact, uh, it has already happened before I came to realize that there is no salary job that can make you financially free.
Very true.
In fact, I discovered that before the month gets to 15th, salary is already gone. I was still
Even the first week.
I was still living behind my bills, brother. I was still living behind my bills. I was still behind my bills. I was still unable to support myself effectively. Luckily for me, and in fact, I'm so happy, I'm so grateful. God will continue to bless. A friend of mine, on the one fateful day, she invited me to a wonderful opportunity that today I'm so excited about. In
Wow.
fact, this opportunity has changed a whole lot for me. It's not just only for me, but a lot of persons that have been able to touch their life, have been able to give back the knowledge I've gotten, I've been able to affect their lives, and they are so happy today because everything has changed totally for them also. So I'm so excited to share this with you this afternoon that that particular day I attended that business opportunity. It changed my life totally. It changed my life totally. In fact, right now I don't even need to look at my salary before I can do something for myself because everything has transformed totally for me. So I actually, when I saw this opportunity,
Yeah.
I was still working with the federal government.
Okay.
So I have been in this opportunity for some time now. Within the short period of time of my being involved in this opportunity, the kind of person I've become, the kind of improvement in my life, the kind of result I've gotten, I decided to say no. I have to 10x this because
Definitely.
I have been playing small. I've been playing small. I've been playing small. Just 2 days ago, we had a program launch, the Feed the Family project Feed the Family season 3. You saw all what happened all over the country. A lot of persons are in their need. And if I continue to remain in that office and do my thing the way I want to do it, or the way the situation has conditioned me to do it, I won't affect the lives of those that needed to be impacted. In fact,
Definitely.
my goal in life is to actually affect lives positively. I've always long had this goal. Very, when I was very small. I grew up without a dad, so I have this compassion heart towards anyone. I have this caring heart towards those that are really, because I know how it is. You understand?
Yeah.
I have felt it hard. So I know how it is. So if I see somebody similar in the same condition with me, I normally have this empathy to see what I can do to alleviate such situation. So I've always had this dream to affect a lot of lives, to give back to the society, to be able to help a lot of people become better, to be able to help a lot of people become their better self, to
Yeah.
bring out the best out of a lot of persons. You know, when we help people to rise in life, you too,
You
simultaneously,
definitely.
you are equally rising.
True.
So I this is my core drive. This is my core value in life, to actually live a life of significance, a life of difference, such that everyone that comes, everyone that comes around me should live better than the way they met me.
True.
I don't know if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So this has always been my dream. This has always been my goal. And I'm so happy to share with you this afternoon that this particular business has totally changed everything for me. I'm seeing myself achieving this dream between now and 2 to 3 years time, I've been able to affect generations, not just myself and my family, but being
Sure.
able to affect a lot of generations, give hope to a lot of persons that are looking for solution. I don't think that's what I'm saying. So this is
Yes.
the reason. This is Osamudiamen. This is Osamudiamen Michael Osawaru. I'm so excited. I'm so happy that today. In fact, when I went to the office today, it was really amazing. It was really amazing because another colleague of mine called me. He said, "I saw this your file. I was really, it was supposed to pass through my desk. I had to keep it, I had to hold it down. I decided to see you first before I process this file. What really is the issue?" When I shared my story with this man, he was not like, okay, okay, okay. And I told him, don't worry, go ahead and process that file. You're even delaying the file. So so I told him, he said, okay. After I shared my story with him, he understood where I'm coming from and he
Yes.
understood where I am going,
Yeah.
and he saw reason to. In fact, he was even begging me to withdraw it. I said, no, okay, no. If I withdraw this file, a lot of lives out there that needs to be affected will still be looking for solution when I have the solution. So
True.
I have to just tell him no. This decision has already been made before now. So why are you delaying this
Yes.
process? So please just go ahead. So luckily, by the grace of God, my director actually has not been on ground. He had an accident, but assistant director has effected the necessary thing, and it has been processed. And
Congratulations.
I'm no longer with the Federal Capital Territory Administration. So I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
You're a
I'm so
free man. You're
excited.
a free man.
I'm so
Congratulations once
excited.
again.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you
Yes.
very much.
So,
Thank you very
like I
much.
said earlier, welcome to the land of the free. Okay, where you get to live life on your terms and you are in charge of your own economy. So,
Thank you very much.
thank you for sharing your story. Okay. It has been a long journey so far, and thank you for holding on and not giving up. Not giving up when you had every reason on it as to why you should give up. Now, your story will definitely impact the generations to come because at some point in time, everybody has this feeling, this sense of, okay, let's just live life the way it is. But there is more. There is more, and you're striving towards more. So I sincerely commend you. And I believe everybody listening to us at this point is like cheering and rooting for you that definitely we're going to get to the top. Okay, so congratulations
Sure.
once again.
Sure.
Now, let's touch on something very important because most people feel as entrepreneur it's all rosy rosy, and social media has actually made it look so easy. You get to see the good life, but you don't know that there's actually a price that has to be paid. Okay,
Sure. Sure.
share with us like the challenges entrepreneurs face. Some of the
Okay.
challenges.
Okay. You see, becoming an entrepreneur actually is not easy. It's not easy, but it is worth it. It is worth it. A lot of entrepreneurs, a lot of persons that decide to actually become entrepreneurs, they when the vision is not clear, they tend to pull off the way. They tend to
True.
pull off the way. They don't follow through. When the vision is not clear, they don't follow through. You see, it's something that one has to be very, very consistent about. You have to be laser focused. If you are pursuing your dream, if you are, if you decide to become an entrepreneur, you have to understand that it will not be rosy as you think it will be. It won't. There have to be a time you have to equally become an employee as a business owner.
Definitely.
This time around, you are employing yourself. Now you don't need somebody to tell you you have to go to the office, because you know now you are employing yourself. And
Yes.
also, you to get to a point, you leave that part of you becoming an employee in your own business owner. You equally become a self-employed. This time around, you've actually achieved a lot of results in your line of profession, in your line of entrepreneurship. You it's not as when you started. No, when you started, you have to actually you have to become an employee in your
Definitely.
own business. In your own business owner, you as a business owner, you become an employee of yourself. Then as time goes on, you now become what, a self-employed.
Self-employed.
Then before you now become what, a true business owner. And if I get in, if you follow
Yeah.
the quadrant very well,
Yes.
there is one
Yes.
last stage. There's one last stage that you equally have to become, which is what, the investor. You now
Investor.
become an investor. But you want to understand one thing: as an employee, as an employee, you are answerable to your boss, right? But right
Yes.
now, as an employee in your own business, like a business owner employee, you are
Yes.
answerable to your calendar. In fact, a day should not go by without you achieving a milestone, a laid down goals.
True.
No matter how little it is, no matter how little it is, you have to always calibrate your activities on daily basis, on weekly basis, on monthly basis, so that you are focused, you are heading somewhere. I, I will always say, when your dream is big enough, your action you need to take should be big enough. There is this man of God that I was opportune to tune into his sermon some time ago. He said something. When you are going on a long journey, when you know the journey you are taking is very far, you have to load yourself very deep. Because if you do not load yourself very deep, you may not get to where you're going.
Definitely.
So you have to understand the why. Because when there is the why, the how is not the issue.
Not the issue.
Why are you doing this? Why do you decide to become an entrepreneur? When your why is big enough,
Crystal clear.
the how will not be issue. When your why is clear enough, the how will just materialize and you just see yourself going. So I will advise, especially those that want to become an entrepreneur, you have to have the your why, and secondly, you have to ensure your why drives you. When I mean your why, what do you hope to achieve? What are those dreams? What are those goals? You see, when we were growing up, we we have these big dreams. We have these big dreams. In fact, this is not actually part of my. This was not part of my story I shared with us. But I will just quickly say, yeah, agric economics and extension was not actually the course I feed in university. Actually, I wanted to read medicine. I wanted to read being in the medical profession.
Yes.
Why? Because I wanted to affect lives. I wanted to touch lives. I saw what was happening. I decided to say, oh, if I am in this field, I'll be able to help at least do some necessary thing. You know, those home videos we watch, they are actually real true life story. I saw a lot
True.
of this happening, doctors saying all sorts of excuses. I decided to go into medicine because I needed to affect a lot of lives. When I finally moved over to agric economics and extension, actually, you know what is happening in the public schools? You choose
Yes.
a course, they will decide the course you want to read for
Definitely.
you. Actually,
Definitely.
I had a wonderful grade though. I had a wonderful grade. In fact, during my set, during my set, a lot of persons that had scores even lesser than my score in terms of post me, they got the
Yes.
department I needed to I applied for. I saw a lot of persons having 52, 54, 60, getting this course like dentistry. I applied for dentistry actually, getting this course of study that I actually applied for. You get me?
Yes.
But I had 62. I was not given admission. It's not I didn't get admission with 62. So you see where God has started working with me. It's not now. God has always been there for me.
Has always
I
been
had
there.
62. I didn't get admission. I was like, what is happening? People got 52. They got the same department I applied for. Me, I had 62. I didn't get admission. After some prayers, after some time of trying to investigate what was really the issue, they got my admission came just this week, like this week of Christmas now.
Yes.
2011, 2012 was the year I actually gained admission into school. 2011, 2011 Christmas, I supposed to expect my admission. I didn't get it. When others got admission, I didn't get it. But the week of Christmas, it's as if this is a coincidental issue. This same week, this same today, I'm quitting this particular job. This same week of Christmas, I got a notification that I just decided to check my details again. I saw Agri Economics and Extension. Are you serious? The same 62. Now I've been given admission. I was like, wow, how did it happen? Immediately I went to the cyber cafe. I printed my script out. When others have people finished doing their clearance, 2021, sorry, 2012, though that all those are all that happened in 2011, 2012 January, we entered into this nationwide strike that led to fuel
Ah,
subsidy and all that. Remember?
yes.
So that period, I was just gathering momentum. Let them call up the strike. Let me go and do my documentation and all that. So actually, God has been so wonderful to me. Life actually has been a thing of, it has been very beautiful. God has been there for me. Even right after I lost my dad, even
Yeah.
when I got into the school, even when I was about to enter the higher institution, God has been there for me. And even now, in fact, getting this federal government job that I just quitted, it was God, though, nothing else. So I did not do anything. I did not pay anybody. It was God. So, and God used a lot of beautiful people in my life to really make my journey so straight. So that's the more reason why actually I decided to go all out to equally use this experience, this knowledge that I've gained so far to equally well help other people to have a better and brighter future. So that's it. That's it.
So thank you for sharing that with us. Thank you very much. Now, something very important because at the end of the day, like you mentioned, dad wasn't there. Okay, so there were key persons in your life that played the role, the father figure role. Now we
Yes,
are all
sure.
curious. We're all curious. Are they aware of this decision that you've made? Are they aware?
Okay. Actually, they will be seeing this right now.
Wow.
They will be seeing this right now. The reason why I did not formally or officially involve them before now is because when you have when you have a goal, when you have a goal in life to pursue, and you are the only one that knows what that goal is,
True.
and that goal should be big enough to push you to achieve that goal. You understand? Such
Yeah.
that you should be focused. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. No, 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 not at all. Actually, the reason why I'm taking this decision is because I needed to step out of my comfort zone. There are some things I still need to put into place in terms of finance, in the family, in the home, in the people around me. If I decide to place that small, now that I just decide to go all out, if I have not done this, if I decide to remain where I was, I will keep on having that same issue of not being able to affect a lot of things or bring to birth a lot of projects, a lot of things. I have a very big goals. I have a very big dream to achieve, not just only for my family, not just only for myself, but also for a lot of persons out there that really need this solution. People are looking for solution right now that really need this turnaround in their situation, these changes in their life. So that's the reason why I decided to go all out. Sure, they will see this, and I understand that they may not be too happy with me, but I know as those that really care about me, they will understand. And actually, it's not just really for myself, also for
Yes,
them, and also for
definitely.
everyone I care about. That's why I'm doing this. So everyone should just understand. You know, there is this adage
Yes,
that he that places he that wears the shoe knows how it pinches him. You understand?
true,
So I
true.
know I know how my background has been, and somebody that did not grow up having somebody to call a father.
Yes.
You understand? There comes a time in my life I need to take some step to change some things, to put into place, to put an end to some things. You get me? So that's the reason why I'm going all out. Kudos to my wonderful family. They have been so supportive. Like I shared in my story, they have been so wonderful. They have been so beautiful and so amazing. In the likes of my siblings, my mom, my wonderful mom, I'm so excited. In fact, God will continue to bless them. I'm doing this because I care much about them. I'm doing this because I want to make them understand that yes, there are some things that's going to stop by the year 2021. Some things are going to
Definitely.
be, some things can never again occur again by the grace of God,
Amen.
because God's seeing us through. God has been with me all this while, and I decided to go all out because I needed to put some things in place. You understand? So
Yes.
I'm really excited doing this. I'm so happy doing this, and I want my family to equally understand with me.
Yes.
Yes,
It's amazing because growing up, the mindset we've been having is, having a job is just the way forward. After school, how do we get a job, get this, get that? But that is not the way life is supposed to be. Even God Himself, He's a creator. So our
sure,
mandate
sure.
actually is to create stuffs, and in creating this, you now create avenue for other people to actually, let me say, feed off, okay, and live their own life. So having the mindset of, if you have a job, basically your mindset is me, myself, and I. That is all you think about. But when you become an entrepreneur, you step into the realm of we, us, it's a body, it's a team. How do we achieve this? And you do that. And service to humanity always leads to greatness. So the question
You
is,
know,
how do you intend to serve people? The more people you serve, the more income you make. As easy
sure,
as that's
sure,
that's just the way it is. So
sure.
sincerely, I am super excited for you. I'm super. Please, if you're watching and you have questions, you can drop it in the comment section. We'll attend to it once we are done or about wrapping up. Mr. Osamudiamen. Now, we did an analysis over the weekend with some of my colleagues, my mentors per se, and we're looking at the income rate as regards to those people that have jobs, and even those that have masters and their degrees and everything, that they feel, oh, they are good to go. Their income is still not up to a reasonable six figure.
No,
Am
sure,
I right
sure.
or wrong?
You are very correct. You are very correct.
Good. So, on your journey towards entrepreneurship, you have these people that are stuck to their job and are scared of taking risk. They will come and start fusing in some certain comments and trying to get you to come back. But this is us telling us there is no going back. We've burned the bridge, we killed the captain, and it's either we win or we win.
No prisoner of war is left behind, though. All of them are dead.
Very true, very true. So I want to, for a fact, it won't be easy, but it's going to be worth it, like you stated. It's surely going to be
Sure,
worth it. It's surely going to be worth it.
sure.
Now, 2021 has a whole lot in store for us. Has a whole lot in store for us, and I'm sure you already have your goals set. Okay, can you
Definitely,
can you can
definitely.
you share with us just one of your major goals in 2021?
Okay. One of my major goals in 2021, in fact, that was even the more reason why I had to terminate this job this year, 2020, because I want to have a full year of uh, of fully involved in my business. You get me? So one of my goal I actually laid out to to carry out or to achieve that even made me to take this step is that I want to be there for a lot of persons to achieve their results. I want to be because I understand that when you help a lot of persons to become their better self, you too you are equally helping yourself. So my major goal for this year coming is going to be a wonderful year for each and every one of us. It's going to be an amazing year, and my goal is to by this same time 2021. Today is 21st of December. By this same time 2021, my income goal should be it should be in seven figures. My income goal should be in seven figures. That's and to be to have income goals of seven figures, it means you have helped a whole lot of persons to become even better self, even being in the seven figures also. Because our nature of profession, as you help people, you too are helping yourself.
Definitely.
So this avenue will give me more opportunity to be laser focused to pursue my dream and affecting the lives of those that really needs to change their life. Okay. Secondly, that's my major goal to to help a lot of persons become the best part of themselves. By doing that, linking that with the income aspect, by 2021, 21st December 2021, I should be in seven figure earner. When I mean seven figure, you know what I mean.
Definitely.
So,
Definitely.
so, and I should have equally helped a whole lot of persons in terms of hundreds, a whole lot of persons achieve their own goals. When you help other rise, you're equally rising. So I should
Definitely.
have helped a
Definitely.
whole lot of persons achieve their own goals.
Okay.
I have other beautiful goals, but I will leave it at that.
Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing. You know, there's like a pattern successful people have. There's this thing that they flow with. If you see any successful person, they all have this in common. They all have this in common. Okay, and most people are not aware of that. They are still looking for the quickest way to get to the top. They are still going to church and praying to God. God should show them the way. But these are all principles. Okay, these are principles. And with your experience so far as an entrepreneur, exposures, access to mentors, and all that, would you just share with us some certain principles, some certain ethics, some certain mindsets that we need to have as to us rising to the top and being successful as an entrepreneur?
Okay, the number one mindset is that we have to play big. We should stop thinking small. We should stop thinking small. A lot of us are actually thinking small, especially a lot of entrepreneurs. They make their they make their goals and dreams so small, such that in them trying to achieve such goals, they at the long run achieve the goals, but they are still very living very
Below,
small.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
below
below their
what they can
worth,
achieve.
below what they can actually achieve and do. You see, my advice is that we should we should we should think big. We should stop playing small. Whatever your goals is, times it. Whatever your goals is in 2021, just multiply it by that figure. You will find yourself that my one of my mentors normally say, whatever your goal is, double it. That's what he normally use. You will find yourself even if you can't really achieve the doubled figure, but you would have seen yourself achieving even more than the laid down goals.
True.
Assuming right now your goal is to, okay, let's bring it back to income now. Assuming as an entrepreneur, your goal is to is to have a monthly income of, let's say, ₦1 million. Are you getting me?
Yes, I'm with you.
If you decide to just leave the goal there and you decide not to do anything about the action you needed to take to achieve that goal, you end up not even achieving that goal. So there has to be a goal, there has to be an action. Remember, I said something earlier. If you know the journey you are going is very far, you have to load yourself very deep. You cannot be going on a far journey and leave yourself so light. You can't achieve it. So in setting goals for 2021, we should stop playing small. Stop playing small. Go all out for your goals. It is valid. Your goals are valid. They are achievable. So stop playing small. My advice is whatever your goal is, double it and come up with a strategy in achieving the doubled figure. When I mean the doubled figure now, the goal that you've already laid down, but you have doubled the goal. Now you draft an action plan of you achieving that new goal, that estimated goal, that's the goal you've already doubled. You end up achieving it. If at the long run maybe odds and things about life decide not to achieve, really make you achieve that doubled figure goal or that doubled goal, you would have at the long run achieved a lot of success, even overcoming your initial goal you had and seeing yourself in a different realm, in a different level. You understand? And
Yeah.
also, I will equally advise in terms of setting goals, there are a lot of things we can do to really make this thing so easy for us. What do I mean? There are a lot of professionals that have spent 50 years, 20 years, 30 years, 10 years in research, 30 years of their life experience in research, and they have laid all this information on a single book. So the quickest way for you to achieve your goals in 2021, you have to always involve in your personal self-development. Read wonderful books, listen to wonderful inspirations. With all this experience of these professionals in different walks of life that are driving you towards your goal, you tend to achieve your goal faster and you'll be laser focused and you'll be consistent. And the last thing I will have to say concerning goal setting, no matter how your goal is, you have to understand that the universe will definitely test you.
True.
The universe will definitely test you.
True.
You see, before I decided to fire my boss, wait, who on his correct senses will decide to fire federal government? The job everyone is killing themselves, paying us, doing all sorts of things to
Failing
get.
your grades.
All
Yeah.
right. Universe will test you. Definitely, when you are setting your goals, always understand that there comes a time you just have to keep showing up. You just have to keep doing the things that are driving you towards your goal. You just have to be focused. You just have to remain consistent. Definitely, you will surmount your goals. You will surmount your goals. Thank you very much.
Thank you for sharing that. Thank you. One of my mentors will say the first thing you have to do is write it down.
Yes,
If it's not
yes,
written
yes.
down,
It's
it
part
can
of it.
never be achieved. Write it down, get to see it. If you wake up, you are seeing it. You are sleeping, whatever you are doing, it's in your mind, and that will drive you towards achieving it. So it has to be written down. Thank you for sharing us, that quick tips. Okay.
You know, you
Now,
know,
like
a written goal is already halfway achieved.
very
A
true.
written
Very
down goal is already halfway achieved. So the more you see it, the more you know what this is what is driving you. This is what is pursuing. You know, when there's something is pursuing you, you know where you
Ah.
are running towards. So when you are continually seeing this thing that is pursuing you, you don't need anybody to pursue you anymore. You have to pursue yourself. You
You run.
understand?
You
So
run.
that's
Very
it.
true. Very
That's it.
true. Les Brown said something. He said, because the journey of entrepreneurship, it's not easy. And he said, if you decide to do what is hard, life will be easy. But if you decide to
So
do what is easy, life will be hard. And what is easy? The easy is whatever the crowd is doing. Okay? Everybody is going to still get a job. That is easy. But at the end of the day, you get to regret that if only you knew you would have made that decision. But guess what? You were scared of doing what was hard and you fell and followed the crowd. So, ladies and gentlemen, listening to Mr. Osamudiamen, embark on a journey that looks like the course is not clear, but you keep pushing because you see yourself and vision yourself somewhere better. Because it's like you said, your goals, your dreams are all valid. If you don't want to do it for yourself, can you please do it for the next generation? Can you please do it for the people out there that are praying to God for a better way? Because indeed, we all have a better way. The question is, why right about now are you limiting yourself? I had a training in master class, and some mentees came late, and I'm like, it's just a thing of the mind and where you vision yourself. And they were giving excuses. There is no excuse on net that is valid. Mr. Osaz here could have actually fired his boss the day he saw this opportunity. But he would want to give an excuse, but I'm telling you, the excuse is not valid because if we gave well over 1,000 Nigerians, we told them on this live session we are giving out 10 million naira to each person. This place will be flooded. This place will be flooded, you get, because there's something pushing them towards coming here, to get something. And that is the mindset you have to have while diving into 2021. Just vision something bigger just kept aside for you in 2021 and let that drive you with full force. The days you don't feel like it, you keep doing it. You keep doing it. Keep doing it, doing it. And at the end of the day, you see the results.
do
Because
you
we
know
are all
one part? Do you
okay.
know what? You said something that really struck me now. Is that something that has to do with me firing my boss the very first day I saw this opportunity? Actually, I would say this profession I am, this business I currently do,
Yeah.
there is this unique norm in this profession that after you must have after you must have been in it for a long time, part time, you must have achieved a very, maybe you're already making 7 figures, 10 figures before you can now decide to say, okay, now I want to fire my boss.
Time.
That's the normal norm, you understand?
Yes,
But
yes.
I decide to rewrite that norm. I
Interesting.
decided to rewrite that norm
Interesting.
because I see that my vision for 2021, if I decide to continue the way I have been doing, I won't achieve that vision.
Yeah, very true.
I really needed to go all out. I thought about it. In fact, it was a serious fight too.
True.
It
Not
was a
easy.
serious fight. It was a serious fight. When I mean serious fight now, within myself. It was a serious fight within myself. We are not just like this. A lot of things happen in the three different realms before it happens in the physical. It
Definitely.
happens in the spiritual, it happens in the mental, and also it equally happens in the subconscious. You understand?
Yeah.
So this idea today, this decision today, has already been cooking some times back. My leader will attest to this particular statement because before now, I actually made my plans that I want to retire from my federal government job after working with them for 10 years. That was my plan. You understand me?
Definitely, I'm with
But
you.
when I saw the way things have turned around within the short period I've been in the business, and the person I'm becoming in process, and a lot of people that really needs to be touched and affected, I was like, if I should wait 10 years to come before I finally now say, let me now go to the nooks and crannies and touch the life of these people, it will be too late.
True.
To be too late. So I decided to go all out because I know this step is very crazy. It's a crazy step, oh. It's a very crazy step. But I decided to do it. I decided to do it because I know a lot of persons are looking up to me.
Definitely.
A lot of generations are tied to me. And if I don't affect or do the needful right now, some persons may not end up having what they needed to have in life.
True. True.
So that's the reason why I decided to do this particular point in in my business.
Yes.
So
And the result is sure. The result is sure.
yeah,
But
definitely,
you're all
definitely.
in. You're all in. And typically this is just it. God gives you an opportunity to test you. Okay. And most people, they toil with it, they play with it, they take it for granted. And to whom much is given, much is expected.
Yeah, that's true.
And now you've set the ball rolling, and you're saying you are here to dominate, not even compete. You want to dominate. So
Sure.
we'll be right here, okay, supporting you the best way we can. And like Barrister Liv will say here, you belong to the 1% crazy people who change the world. So congratulations. That's an awesome title. Not everybody can get to this point, but you are here. And it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy, but it's going to be
I
worth
to-
it in time.
I totally
In time.
understand.
Yes. There are certain key people. There are certain key people that I want you to address as we dive into 2021. These people are the undergraduates. Okay, they are the
Okay.
undergraduates. Yes. At some point, they were told they are the future leaders of tomorrow. And you know the story with Nigeria. When somebody tells you are the future leader of tomorrow, just forget tomorrow. But I want you to address the undergraduates that are listening to us right about now. With the experience you've gotten so far, just address
Okay.
them, please.
All right. My one word for them is that we are no longer in the industrial economy where we have to solely rely on after we finish school, we'll get the job and work for 35 years, as the case may be, and retire and start getting pension. We are no longer in that age right now. We have moved past that age. We are now in the connected revolution. In fact, it's even the last age for the common man. There is a prediction that in 2030 we'll enter into the artificial intelligence, will be in a new economy, which means a lot of jobs will not be there. A lot of jobs will be lost. We all know what is happening currently. Even the COVID alone has really opened a lot of Nigerians' eyes. So my advice for the undergraduate that are still in school right now, I will encourage them to have the degree, to have it completely, to get their degree. But as they are pursuing to get their degree, they should understand one thing: jobs are not waiting for them.
Very true.
They have to make up their mind to create their own economy, because there is this popular saying I normally hear from my mentor, is that the future you hope for, you have to create it now. If you are hoping for a brighter future, you have to create it. The government will not come and give you that future. In
Impossible.
fact, nobody will come and give you that future. You have to be the person driving yourself. You have to drive your own economy. You have to create your own economy. As you are already in school, get your degree. In fact, think out of the box. Don't just focus on just getting the degree and no, think out of the
Think
box.
as if there's no
Think out,
box.
yeah, think out. In fact, just do something that will drive you towards your dream, towards your goals. Sure, you are in school, you are getting your degree, but don't rely on that degree to get you financial freedom. No matter the level of job you get with your degree, it can never give you financial freedom, because we are always paid 10% of our normal worth. In any feed you are paid 10% of your normal worth, so you are not even paid 50%. So if you get a job of 100,000 naira, just know that you are being paid 10% of your worth. So if your boss gets someone else that will do that job lesser than the amount is paying you, fire you.
Definitely, definitely.
So you lose your job. If they get somebody that will do the work even cheaper than the way you are being paid, you are fired. You've lost your job already.
Definitely.
You understand what I mean? So as an
Yeah,
undergraduate leaving the school, get your degree, but think out of the box. Do something. Think it's not only when you want to involve in anything negative that you have to now start thinking how you know. Use your mind positively. Use your mind positively. You have
true.
to you have to be involved in your own rescue. You have to be involved in your own rescue. You have to think out of the box, and if you find an opportunity that will change your life, that will drive you towards your goal and your passion in life, my word for you is this: don't hesitate to take it. You see,
True.
don't be afraid of the unknown. Definitely there will be uncertainties in life, there will be uncertainty, but don't be afraid of the unknown. Do not be afraid of leaving your comfort zone. The greatest thing does not come easy. That's my short advice for these people, this set of persons. Greatest thing does not come easy, and it will not come to you in your comfort zone. You have to step out of the comfort zone, do the needful. When I mean do the needful now, do everything that is legally valid, that is legally okay.
Yeah.
In fact, the reason why I'm so excited is because this opportunity right now has made me understand that I can equally help a whole lot of person become multi-millionaires without even doing illegal things.
Without shedding blood.
Without shedding blood, you can become real multi-millionaire without involving in anything that is illegal or anything that is diabolic. No, you don't have to do anything of such. Are you getting what I'm saying, Mr. Zevi?
Yes, sure.
So you don't have to do anything of such. You have to use your mind positively, effectively. Engage your mindset. It all starts from the mind. If you can think it, you can vision it, you can see it,
Become
it
it.
will come to pass.
Definitely.
Thank you.
Thank you. So, Mr. Osa's time is fast spent, and it has been an amazing session. And all we can say at this point is still congratulations, congratulations, congratulations. And we know you are ready for war. We know you are ready for war. Okay. And obviously you are here not just to compete, but you are going to dominate and take charge. So we wish you all the very best of luck. Okay. And we won't end this without giving you the floor to actually express your gratitude to each, because nobody is ever self-made. Okay, there's a team that is pulling you, okay, and taking you to the top. So this is me giving you room to give a big shout out to that team that has actually gotten you to where you
Okay, my greatest shout out. My greatest shout out goes to Almighty God. In fact, if I tell you the reason why I am alive today, is God. You understand what I mean? My greatest shout out goes to Almighty God. He has always been with me, despite the fact that I lost my dad at a very tender age. And life actually has been a thing of struggling and all that, but he has always been with me. And I know he will continue to be with me because actually my name Osamudiamen, it means God stands for me.
Wow.
So, and God has always been standing for me everything along my life. Whatever I set my mind to do, God has always been standing for me. You understand me? So, my greatest shout out goes to God Almighty for His infinite mercy, for His love, for His care, despite my weakness, despite my uncertainties, despite my unfaithfulness. He has been faithful. He has been faithful. He has been there. And also, another shout out goes to my wonderful friend. In fact, you see, there's this popular saying that you are the fifth person of the five persons that you spend your time with. When I was posted to Sokoto, I served in Sokoto, I mean barracks. I served in the barracks. When I was posted to Sokoto, there is this particular friend I met the second day we assumed our place of primary assignment. He was reposted actually. He wasn't posted there. He was reposted to and I guess he will be live right now watching this. He was reposted to our place of primary assignment.
Can you hear me, Mr. Osas?
Hello, can you still hear me?
Yes, I'm with you. I'm
Yeah,
with
I
you.
can hear you. I can hear you. Okay, let me just wrap up. Let me wrap up. This guy has been so wonderful. In fact, he is among. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Hello, can you hear me?
a little bit jerky,
All
but I
right.
can hear you.
Okay, network. Okay, it was among the factor God used to to grant me this opportunity. In fact, God has been so wonderful to me. And also, my greatest shout out goes to this guy, Chukwebuka Benjamin Wombodo. He has really done a whole lot for me. We are still very best of friends. I know he will not be happy with me taking this step today. I know he will not be happy, but I want him to understand that this step I've taken is for the good of humanity. And also, my shout out goes to my wonderful friend that showed me this opportunity that has changed everything for me, Eberinga Chinoso, and my wonderful leaders, my global ambassador, Ambassador Sam Ozani, my wonderful leader, Dr. Ada Ozani, and also my wonderful team, Plantino, Miss Guemen, my mentor, Awonga. These persons have been so significant and they played a key role in my life. And also, my greatest shout out goes to my family. They have been so wonderful. They have been so wonderful. I mean, my biological family. I have a business family now. I have a biological family. So I'm so happy. God has been so wonderful. So that's what I have to say. I'm so happy. Congratulations to myself. I'm
Yes.
happy. I'm happy. I'm happy.
You are doing well. You are doing well. Fantabulous. So it has been an amazing session with you, and we wish you nothing but success all the way. And sincerely, me and the entire team, we are glad that we are part of your story. That at no point in time we beat our chest that this happened and we were there when it happened. So sincerely, it's a big pleasure having you here at Monday Inspiration. Okay, thank you for honoring our invitation and allowing us host you on this memorable day in your life. Okay. So before we close, before if you are still here with us, don't forget to like the page, turn on post notification, share this to everybody. We need to share the good news. If you're on YouTube,
Definitely, definitely,
spread
definitely.
the good news. Okay, 2025 is the year that we're taking over. Okay. So, Mr. Osas, thank you very much once again. So, everybody
Thank you for
listening,
having me here.
and the goal, the aim is to help everybody out there get to a point where they attain momentum, live the best of their lives, because it is very, very possible. And for this to happen, you have to get better. For things to change, you have to change. It all begins with you. So let's go out and tell the world that we have a better way. So, Mr. Osas, thank you very much. So,
Thank
everybody
you for
listening,
having me here.
same time Monday. Merry Christmas, because we won't be seeing till
Yes,
after
yes,
Christmas.
yes, yes. In
So,
fact,
Merry Christmas.
2021 will be the best year. In fact, 2020 has been a wonderful year for me. In fact, despite the old issues, 2020 has been a wonderful year for me. And
Yeah.
2021 is going to be one of the best because I can see where I'm going and I know I have to take this step right now.
Definitely.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So, au revoir.
Bye bye.